Veteran Malayalam actor, screenwriter, director, and ambassador Sreenivasan anesthetized abroad on Saturday, December 20th, 2025, at the age of 69 in Kochi, appearance the end of an affecting era in Malayalam cinema. According to reports, Sreenivasan had been aggressive, abiding bloom issues. He was then avenue to Amrita Hospital for dialysis. Back his activity of back deteriorated. He was rushed to Tripanathura to Luke Hospital. Area he breathed his aftermost aboriginal that morning. Born on April 6, 1956, in Patyama Bresta Lussari in Kerala's Kannur district, the able artisan leaves a bath abstruse bequest spanning about Bristol's decades. Sreenivasan debuted as an amateur in P.A. Backer's Manamuzakam, 1976, and took his aboriginal advance in Sengaganam, 1979. But his accurate advance came as a biographer with Odorathemava Alarium, 1984. He bound battleground films like Gandhinagar 2nd Street, Samana Solavarku Samadhanam, Vera Velpu, and the band Archetypal Nato de Kadu, aggregate aciculate amusing satire, political critique, and relatable common humor that adapted Malayalam ball and drama. Frequent collaborations with Admiral Priyadarshan, Satyan Antikad, and Kamal authentic the 1980s 90s Orit era, while afterwards works like Udayananutharam, Katha Periyampal, and Jan Prakashan, one of Malayalam cinema's highest. Grocers kept his bend accordant for new generations. As a director, he helmed Vaticanokyanthram, Kerala State Best Film, and Chintavishya Shyamala, National Blur Award for Best Blur on other amusing issues. Addressing the advancing chatter, the amateur said, "Shooting his activity on for Petty. It will be appear on March 27th. Next, there's Champion, afterwards that Sankran movies are releasing, and afterwards that we will clasp in somewhere." His account reassured admirers who have been anxious about accessible assembly setbacks, and added accent his arranged cutting agenda over the advancing months. Recent letters had claimed that Petty ability not accommodated its planned timeline, with some suggesting that the final portions of the blur would be pushed due to all-encompassing alfresco schedules. However, sources abutting to the assembly accept antiseptic that the film's shoot is advanced steadily. It is actuality appear that the makers are planning a busy agenda in Delhi. Area acute portions of the blur will be filmed. Additionally, several action-heavy sequences, advised basic to the anecdotal, are accepted to be attempted in January and completed oral the month. Petty marks Ram Charan to accord with filmmaker Butchie Babu Sinha, who has accounting and directed the project. The Telugu language sports activity ball is presented by Maithuri movie makers and Sukumar writings beneath the banderole of Reed D Cinemas, with Venkata Satish Kalar bearing, and Ishan Saxena confined as co-producer. Initially a temp beneath the Alive appellation RC16, the blur was clearly blue-blooded Petty in March 2025. The blur appearance Ram Charan in the titular role, with Janhavi Kapoor cum mutual adversum. The ensemble casting additionally includes Shiva Rajkumar, Jagpati Babu, and Divyendu in cardinal roles. Principal photography began in Mysore on November 22, 2024, and after confused to Hyderabad, Sri Lanka, and Pune, with filming continuing through November 2025. Adding to the film's calibration is its music, composed by A.R. Rahman, whose Aboriginal account and soundtrack are accepted to comedy a key role in acceptable the film's affecting and action-driven moments. With Ram Charan now clearly acknowledging the absolution date, Petty is durably set to hit theaters on March 27, 2026, and Charcoal one of the best accessible Telugu releases of the year. Also read, from Japan to Jubilee Hills, Ram Charan's all-embracing admirers bear handmade gifts, bethink Maggot Hero memories and allotment-balling moments with the star tags. Delay, March 2026, Petty, Ram Charan absolution date, South. South Cinema Bollywood News, catch us for latest Bollywood news. New Bollywood Movies Update, Box Appointment Collection, New Movies Absolution, Bollywood News Hindi, Entertainment News, Bollywood News Today, and Accessible Movies 2022 and Break Adapted with. Latest Hindi movies alone on Bollywood Hangama.